BTS's live concert at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough took an unexpected and emotional turn when Jimin appeared to recognize a familiar face among the fans standing closest to the stage. In the middle of the group's powerful performance, the BTS star suddenly looked toward the front row and seemed visibly surprised by what he saw. As the concert continued, Jimin repeatedly glanced in the same direction, as though trying to make sure he had recognized the person correctly. The woman standing near the barricade appeared to be someone from his distant past, and the singer's expression quickly changed from concentration to genuine shock. According to the circulating story, Jimin eventually realized that the woman was someone he had dated during his school years. Seeing a former girlfriend unexpectedly appear in the front row of a massive BTS concert seemed to catch him completely off guard, creating one of the most unexpected moments of the night. Jimin then appeared to pause his singing for a moment, drawing the attention of fans around him. Rather than simply continuing with the performance, he moved toward the edge of the stage and made his way closer to the audience, seemingly wanting to greet the familiar face personally. The moment immediately sparked excitement among fans watching from nearby. Thousands of ARMY members were already focused on the performance, but Jimin's sudden movement toward the front row made many people wonder what had caught his attention so strongly. When he finally reached the area where the woman was standing, Jimin greeted her warmly. The emotional encounter reportedly included a brief hug, with both of them appearing to share a surprising reunion after many years apart. What happened next made the moment even more memorable. After the hug, Jimin was said to have gently taken the woman's hand and kissed it before turning his attention back toward the stage. The brief gesture quickly became the highlight of the unexpected encounter. Because the concert had to continue, Jimin could not stay in the audience area for long. After the short reunion, he quickly returned to the stage and rejoined the other BTS members. Continuing the performance as thousands of fans cheered, the unexpected interaction immediately became a talking point among concert-goers and online fans. Many were fascinated by the idea that someone from JIMIN'S school days could unexpectedly appear in the front row during a BTS concert, turning an ordinary performance moment into a deeply personal reunion. Whether the woman was truly Jimin's former girlfriend or whether the story has been exaggerated through fan speculation, the alleged encounter has captured widespread attention. If the moment is confirmed, it would certainly rank among the most surprising and unforgettable interactions to take place during BTS's Foxborough concert. The atmosphere inside Gillette Stadium suddenly changed in a matter of seconds. Just moments earlier, thousands of fans had been singing along with BTS, but everything seemed to pause when Jimin unexpectedly stopped singing and turned his attention toward the audience. The sudden change immediately caught the attention of the crowd. As Jimin stood near the front of the stage and looked toward the barricade, fans began to realize that something had caught his attention. The screams grew louder and louder as people tried to figure out what Jimin was looking at. Instead of immediately returning to the choreography, Jimin slowly began walking toward the front edge of the stage. His unexpected movement sent another wave of excitement through the stadium, with fans screaming, filming the moment, and calling his name as he moved closer to the audience. The roar inside Gillette Stadium became deafening. Thousands of ARMYs raised their phones in the air, desperate to capture whatever was about to happen. For a brief moment, the concert felt less like a carefully planned performance and more like a spontaneous encounter unfolding right in front of everyone. As Jimin continued toward the front row, the anticipation became almost unbearable. Nobody seemed to know exactly what had caught his attention, but one thing was certain. The entire stadium was now watching him. What began as a normal performance had suddenly transformed into one of the most unexpected moments of the night. The woman reportedly appeared completely stunned when she realized that Jimin was walking toward her. At first, she seemed unable to process what was happening, standing frozen near the barricade as the screams around her grew louder. Her eyes remained fixed on Jimin, as if she could hardly believe that the BTS star had actually noticed her. As Jimin came closer, her expression slowly changed from shock into a warm smile. She appeared visibly emotional, occasionally looking around as though trying to make sure the unexpected moment was really happening. The atmosphere around her became increasingly intense as nearby fans began reacting to the extraordinary encounter. According to the circulating story, the woman seemed to have no expectation that Jimin would leave the stage to approach her. When he finally stood in front of her, she reportedly smiled nervously before sharing an emotional embrace with him. For a brief moment, the enormous stadium seemed to disappear as the two appeared focused only on their unexpected reunion. The reaction from the surrounding audience made the scene even more emotional. Fans could be heard screaming as they watched the mysterious woman receive a personal greeting from Jimin. She appeared overwhelmed by the attention. Yet her smile suggested that the unexpected reunion carried a deeply personal meaning for her. After the brief interaction, the woman reportedly watched. Jimin returned toward the stage with an emotional expression still visible on her face. Whatever their history may have been, the unexpected encounter created a powerful moment that left both the woman and the surrounding fans seemingly stunned and immediately sparked questions about the mysterious connection between them. What happened between Jimin and the mysterious woman all those years ago remains a mystery. While the circulating story suggests that they may have known each other during their school days, neither side has publicly explained the nature of their past connection. That uncertainty only made the unexpected encounter at Gillette Stadium even more intriguing. The way Jimin reportedly recognized her among thousands of fans raised countless questions, especially because his reaction appeared noticeably different from a typical interaction with someone in the audience. Was their relationship simply a youthful romance that ended many years ago, or did they remain connected in some way after leaving school? Nobody knows for certain. The brief reunion revealed almost nothing about what happened between them, leaving fans with more questions than answers. The mystery became even deeper because the encounter was so short. Jimin reportedly greeted her warmly before returning to the stage, without explaining who she was or why seeing her appeared to surprise him so much. That fleeting interaction gave fans only a small glimpse into a story that may have begun long before BTS became a global phenomenon. For now, the true story behind their alleged past remains unknown. Perhaps the woman was simply someone from an important chapter of Jimin's youth, or perhaps there is much more to their history than anyone at the stadium realized, until either of them speaks publicly. The question remains, what really happened between them all those years ago? Perhaps the most unexpected moment came just moments after Jimin reportedly embraced the mysterious woman. As the brief reunion came to an end, Jimin appeared to gently take her hand, creating another surprising moment that immediately caught the attention of everyone standing nearby. Then came the gesture that left fans stunned. According to the circulating story, Jimin leaned toward her hand and appeared to kiss it before turning back toward the stage. The seemingly simple gesture instantly made the encounter feel far more emotional and personal than anyone had expected. For the fans watching from the front rows, the moment was almost impossible to ignore. Phones were raised everywhere as people attempted to capture the unexpected interaction. Within seconds, the unusual gesture became one of the most talked about parts of the alleged reunion. The gesture also raised even more questions about the history between the two. Was it simply a respectful and affectionate greeting between two people who had known each other for years, or did it carry a deeper personal meaning? With no explanation from either side, fans were left to interpret the brief but striking moment for themselves. Whatever the true story may be, the alleged hand-kissing gesture became the defining image of the encounter. A few seconds of interaction had transformed an ordinary concert moment into a mysterious reunion that left the audience wondering about the history shared between Jimin and the woman standing in the front row. As the concert continued, Jimin eventually returned to the stage and resumed the performance as if nothing unusual had happened. Yet for thousands of fans inside Gillette Stadium, the brief encounter had already become one of the most unforgettable moments of the night. The mysterious woman remained in the audience, while questions about her identity continued to spread among the fans. Who was she? Why did Jimin appear to recognize her so quickly? And what kind of history could possibly make such an unexpected reunion happen in the middle of a massive BTS concert? The encounter lasted only a few moments, but it was enough to fuel endless speculation. Fans were left wondering whether the two had simply shared a chapter of their youth or whether there was a deeper story behind the emotional reunion that nobody knew about. For now, however, the truth remains hidden. Neither Jimin nor the woman has publicly explained the encounter, leaving the details of their alleged past relationship surrounded by mystery. Until someone involved decides to speak, every question remains unanswered. But the biggest question remains: who was the mysterious woman who managed to make Jimin stop in the middle of a BTS concert? And what really happened between them all those years ago? Perhaps the next chapter of this unexpected reunion could reveal a story that fans never saw coming.